Minecraft, full of stars! Not when you're in a 404 challenge where you're trapped underground for the duration of the map. This is going to be episode number 18 of Brian taking on Guude's 404 map. We are going to go back to the NPC Village room that treated me so badly before, and it's going to continue to be difficult, but I am going to make an important discovery and some progress. Let's get started. Welcome back. We're here at the Victory Monument where we left off last time. And one thing I noticed is that it used to be the case that when I was over here I heard enemies, and now I don't. And you'll recall that I was kind of digging around here and I saw a bedrock in a couple of places, and then I was just kind of thinking through the mental model of the map that I know so far, and I think possibly the bedrock maze is kind of through here, and the enemies that I heard were the enemies at the end of the bedrock maze. And you'll recall when we got to the end of the bedrock maze, we go down and it said dig here, and I dug a little ways and I found a chest. I wonder if I dug further, if it would have actually brought me back into the Victory Monument room and I was supposed to dig further. And so at some point when we're over there, I want to do that and kind of like check out if it kind of reconnects back here. And if it does, also, just as a note to Guude, it would be better to have these things a little bit further apart so that you couldn't hear the enemies through the wall, because if that is the case, then it might be the case that I would find it just by digging through the Victory Monument right at the start. And so, in any case, I think what I want to do today is to go back to the NPC Village room, the one that gave me so much trouble a number of episodes ago, and we will pick back up there. And so I will see you there in a moment. Okay, I'm looking back out over this room that plagued me so much with so many tragedies. And I think my plan is this. I'm going to try to be methodical. So in the back, there's some lava kind of spilled on the floor, and so I'm going to bring a bucket of water in order to just kind of put that out so it's not going to be a danger to me. And since I already have this nice thing that kind of goes up to where the top of this structure used to be, I think I'm going to build across over there. I know that there's various spawners still kind of hanging in the air, and I think I'm going to try to drop some TNT on them. And so I think that's going to be my kind of overall plan. And right now I have kind of hardly any good inventory on me. I'm going to even drop off a little bit more stuff and just bring some blocks and some TNT, I think. And so that'll be the first thing that we'll do. I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, so even in the sky up here, it's not incredibly safe, because there's still blocks where monsters are spawning. But at the same time, I do definitely feel a whole lot better up here than I do trying to attack down there. And so the first order of business, I think, is basically trying to get rid of this lava that basically did not help me fight the monsters, and at this point could only serve to kill me and have me lose more items. And so let's try dropping some water right over here. That should probably get that bit of lava, I think. Okay, yes. Alright, so that bit of lava is out. And now we get a cave noise, almost as if to say, hey, guess what, there's a new dark area. I bet you if I put it here, it will spread out over some other bricks and possibly get there. Yes, okay. So, part 1 of the mission has been accomplished. The lava is out, so now I don't have to worry about if I do fall, kind of like falling in lava and losing all of my items. And so now if I want to come back here with a diamond sword, I'll feel a whole lot safer. Part 2 is, I know there are various spawners left in certain areas. And so, of course, I don't see any of them right now. And so I would like to locate those spawners. And I think it will be useful to kind of travel downwards a little bit, and I can use some of the remaining bricks to get a little bit lower on the structure. And so long as I stay out of the range of monsters, I think I should be okay. There's a zombie right down here. But let's see. Do we see any spawners yet? And can I hit that zombie? I do have a bow and arrow, but I don't feel like wasting it on guys who aren't going to attack me anyway. Oh, okay, there's a bunch of spawners over there. There's actually a nice little, looks like a 4-pack under my cursor right there. And so I think I will try to head over there first, since that's the first batch that I happen to see. Okay, so I've built over to where I'm just above some of the spawners, which are now spawning more mobs. And I have TNT handy and ready to go, and so I think if I place it right here, that will be a good location. And I can just use a redstone torch, which there are plenty of around. Oops. I cannot just use a redstone torch to set it off, unless I can put the torch here. Let's do that. Except for I don't want to be standing on the TNT. Alright, let's let's be careful about this and do it right. This is not the most elegant solution, but it'll work. I need the torch beside the TNT, and so if I stick it on the side here, there we go. And I would like to watch what happens here. Oop, it might have hit something above. Yes, I'm going to need to drop a second block right there. But I think it exploded whatever was above it and kind of in the way. And so if I just put another piece of TNT there, this one should get it. Yes, boom! 4 fewer monster spawners. And I see another monster spawner hanging in the air right here. And so I guess I'm going to work my way over there next. And I didn't even realize I was so close to that chest that might contain the wool. And so I got to be careful when I'm dropping TNT to not accidentally explode a chest, because that would be tragic. Alright, so I'm going to make my way over here next. Okay, so I think right here I am directly over this spawner, and so I've got some redstone already ready to go here, and so I can just drop the TNT, and yes, I think it landed on it. Great. There's another spawner taken out. And wow. Oh no, that's a piece of wood. For a minute I thought there was another chest down there that I just exploded. Alright. And so, I expect there's still a few more spawners, and possibly the right way to find them at this point is just kind of look down and see if I see any of the spawners that are lit up, or any enemies spawning anywhere. Right now I don't see any. I might need to get lower in order to be close enough to actually see them. Getting lower is scary, but at this point at least there should be fewer spawners. Alright, I'm going to look around and see if I manage to find another one. I'll see you guys in a moment. Ah, crap! Oh dear. Run! Oh, Enderman. Didn't occur to me that Endermen, if you look at them, they'll teleport, and then you could be in big trouble. Oh dear. Alright, the good news is, I had some armor on. It's all gone now, but that managed to save me in terms of the fall damage, and I didn't fall right into a den of enemies. Okay, I'm back up here, and I spy another spawner. It's below my cursor, near the bottom of the screen. I don't want to look down, because I'm afraid of looking at Enderman now. But I'm going to get over there and TNT that guy. Yeah, he's just spawning. Can't tell what he's spawning. It might be zombies. Okay, so I think I have the TNT directly above the spawner. And I wonder, can I just put redstone directly on top of TNT? No, I can't. And right here won't work, and right now I don't have a good place. Oh, I know what I can do. I can put the redstone torch very gently right there. Yes, that's going to get that spawner. Okay, another spawner taken out. Every spawner that goes down is progress. I'm going to continue to look around just to see, but that might actually be the last spawner. We'll see. So I was making my way over here to light up more of the structure. I think I can safely hop down here that monsters were spawning on. And I originally, when I came over here, I thought this was snow or wool, but I think actually it might be iron. And I actually just broke my pick, and so I don't have anything to mine this with. But I think these might be iron blocks, and if these are iron blocks, that's going to be a total game changer, because there's a lot of iron here. And yeah, if there's all this iron here, I will just start wearing iron armor, assuming that I can mine all of this up. And so that is really useful. I can't believe I never got a chance to really get a good look at what this whole structure was supposed to be. And so this seems like, I don't know, like some kind of windmill thing on the top or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But in any case, I'm getting more and more of this kind of lit up on top, so I'm not worried about enemies falling from anywhere above. And at the same time, ooh, there's a skeleton over here who's almost in range. Not anymore, he's not. Yeah, so I need to obviously come back here with a pick and check out what is going on right here. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. There is an Enderman who spawned on top of the diamond block out there. At some point, once this whole area is secure, I need to go out there and get that one diamond. But that I just found amusing. And he's stuck. So in any case, I'm now carrying a diamond sword and an iron pick. I've got a full stack of torches. I think we can basically go ahead and try to light this area up from the ground, because I think at this point, A, I think possibly all of the monster spawners are gone, and B, I've lit up most of the area in the sky, and so there's only a couple bricks where monsters can spawn up in the sky and kind of fall on my head. And so I think at this point we can just do one final dash of progress. I also put on a full suit of leather armor, simply because at this point it looks like I might have iron armor coming up in my future. And, oh, I guess this is supposed to be like some kind of water spout thing up here that's made of iron, or partially made of iron anyway. And here comes the skeleton. Oh, he didn't see me yet. And so I'm not sure if I should... I guess I want to go ahead and try to attract a couple of the enemies who are over here. So the creeper spies me, and so we'll take care of him. And then I think I just need to do kind of a run through and place a couple of torches on the ground. Like so, and here comes a whole bunch of enemies. But that's good, I've got a diamond sword, I can take them on. Oops. Oops. Okay, nice. We are thinning the herds. Let's walk back over there and get a few more to see me. Ideally, I'll get some of these skeletons to fight, but that's sometimes easier said than done. Alright. Skeleton's fighting a zombie over there, that's good. Ah. Oops. I need to regenerate some health for a moment. Okay, just that brief tangle pretty much decimated my leather armor, and so I'm going to try to bring a couple more enemies over here and try to do one more torch run, and then I'm going to go back and get some more armor. With another suit of leather armor, I'm going to head back over here and light up a little bit more. This time I'm going to try to come around from the back, now that we have the back corner lit up, and try to light up some more that's kind of right here. And there's just still a mess of enemies over there. I guess it's also the case that we're getting down to the last little bit of dark area, and so any enemies who try to spawn are all going to spawn in that area. It's possible that I should try to create a dark room somewhere else so that there's other places for enemies to spawn. Actually, I hadn't thought about this before. I just had what might be a good idea, which is there's this big pit right here that used to be full of lava, and I started putting some of it out and obsidianizing it. And yeah, there's even a zombie down there. If I put out all the rest of this lava, I think it should be dark enough down here that enemies will spawn down here. And then enemies might spawn in the pit rather than spawning up on top where they're going to get me. And that might be a big boon for me. Alright, some enemies can see me across the gap, it seems like, over here. And so I need to make sure I don't fall in the pit myself. Although, actually, I think I need to fall in the pit myself in order to light up, or sorry, put the water down and put out all the lava that's down there. Alright, so yeah, this will be a little bit of a dangerous mission. But hopefully, I don't know if I just explained that well at all, but hopefully it's clear what I'm going to do. I am going to go down to the bottom of this trench and put out all of the lava so that there's no light down there. And then... Right. And then once there's no light down here, enemies will spawn down here, which means fewer enemies will spawn up top. Or at least that's the theory. Let's see how it works out. Okay, so it looks like there's no one here right now. There are still enemies above who could be falling on me. But basically all I need to do is a water run to put out the lava light that's down here. Great. Great. I see a spider down here. I hear someone else just fell down here. There's a zombie. Fortunately, he fell in the lava. And here comes another spider. Alright. There's still one spot, but I already see a creeper spawning over there, and so that should increase. Great. Yes, I think that's going to help a lot. So I think basically that means, assuming no one's sneaking up on me, yeah, that there's going to be lots of area down here now that enemies could spawn, and so hopefully that means some of the enemies will spawn down there rather than spawning up top. And I notice also there's still kind of one, above where my cursor is now, there's one kind of tall area where enemies are spawning on something on top that could fall down, and so I think I'm going to do one more pass in order to kind of light up from on top over there. And yeah, and then we'll try to finally take out the bottom of this. Okay. So yeah, this dark pillar in the middle where things are spawning is cobblestone. It's from where I tried to put out the fire that I first started when I threw water down, and yeah, it turned a bunch of this into cobble. And so I need to get some light over onto that thing. So I'm going to try to do that next. Okay, I lit up some of the cobble that's over there, and now I'm going to try to approach from this side a little bit. And once again, I'll just try to take off, a couple of enemies who have strayed out in this area. And then once I've killed off a few of the enemies who are kind of right on the edge, I'll try to do another torch run inside. Hey there, Skelly. Boom! Thanks for the arrows. Oh, arrows! I should be using arrows. Let's see. And it looks like due to creeper blasts, there's even some stuff right here that I should light up. And then I see a bunch of endermen over there, and so I want to be careful about my crosshairs. But I will just add a torch, bring over some enemies, kill them off, and repeat. Possibly getting blasted by creepers in the process. It is extremely enemy dense in there, but I don't think I have any choice but to try to do a quick torch run in order to get some more torches out in there. This enderman, who's kind of right in my way, is kind of bothering me, and so let's go ahead and just look at him, get him to come run over, and take him out. Okay. Great. Let's try to get some more torches. Ooh! Oh, crap. I got no torches, and instead I've got a bunch of enemies now coming after me. Alright, that's good. Maybe we'll get some enemies out of the way. Alright, and we've got a three-way battle among a number of enemies here, it seems like. And so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately... Oops. One of the important enemies just lost, and all the others focused on me. But that's okay, I'm doing okay. I need to regenerate some health. But I'm still alive, and I just forgot about arrows again. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Brian, you own a bow and arrow. Use it. I don't know why I have such a mental block on the bow. It's really absurd. The arrow was stuck in his leg, and that was a funny animation as he walked towards me. And yeah, once again, that very brief battle did quite the number on my armor. And I didn't manage to place any torches, but the enemies are a little bit thinner out there. And so once my once my health regenerates up to full, I am going to do a torch run. I'm going to get at least a couple torches over there. Let's bring this spider over since he sees me. Okay, and now we're doing a torch run. Sprint. Boom, boom. Got a couple torches. 2 is better than 0. And, oh my gosh, there's so many enemies. How about I just outrun them? I'm pretty sure I got all the mob spawners. I mean, it's possible I've still missed some. But did you see how many enemies, just running into that area? Like, were just chasing me, and still how many are left? There's still a ton of enemies there. The good news is there are some enemies spawning down in the little pit that I created. And so that does seem to be working at least somewhat. And we did get a little bit more light in there. And I still have all my health. I have, like, no armor at all at this point. But I would like to do one more torch run before I go, if possible. Except for, so many mobs. The skeleton sees me. Is there any other clever way? The only other thing I can think of is TNT or exploding creepers and a bunch of guys' faces. Oh crap, here's a spider. Here's a spider. Here's a spider. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Oh. Okay, I have set out a chest over near the edge of this area and put most of my stuff away, but I have torches, my sword, and a bow and arrow. And I'm going to try to do a torch run where I run all the way through and just... Oh, darn it. Hello. Where I am going to try to just run straight across, like basically from this end to the other, and just place torches and possibly fight off enemies as necessary. And so that is my stated goal. I need him out of the way in order to do that. Okay. And I have full health, and so I'm just going to do this run. And if I happen to die along the way, oh well. But we really need more light in here. Yeah! Yeah! Oh dear! Alright. I did die, but I made a nice big mess over there. And, oh no, my spawn point is back here, I forgot. And that was death number 21, I believe.